to Secondhand Blasters, and I am here today with the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Star-Lord Quad Blaster. That is a mouthful. Now, this is part of the Assembler series. As you can see, it has a whole bunch of attachment points here. Normally, you would buy the larger set, and it comes with different attachments, so you can actually configure this in a whole bunch of different ways. This is the actual core blaster, and I'm going to just start off by saying I am not satisfied with this. It does say that it is for ages 5 and up, so let's just be warned by that one. 5 and up, I can normally fit my hands through like the smallest things, and the only way for me to hold this comfortably is like this. So I don't know. I don't know. You know, it has a priming mechanism here that anyone with a larger hand is not going to be able to do. One thing I will say about the prime mechanism is that it does apparently have a lock that you have to activate by pushing the dart in, and that allows you to prime. So it is a really rough prime, I'm not going to lie. Maybe a 5-year-old will have no problem putting their hands underneath here, but definitely not anything older than 8 or 9. And then you just pull and fire. Now, one thing I will tell you about this one, and we will hook it up to the chrono so you can see what I'm talking about. This is not a powerful blaster. Again, it's marketed to ages 5 and up, so I don't expect for it to get elite performance. But what I get out of it, I can't even take it outside in public, to be honest with you. Not because it's, oh my gosh, so dangerous looking, but because I would be ashamed to. Taking it out to the actual range, you might get 25 feet out of this, which, again, this is a throwback, really. That range, that's a throwback to like the early 90s NERF products. It does retail for $24.99. I got this for $4.99 over at Goodwill, and I think I overpaid, to be honest with you. Even if it was new in box, I overpaid. What it does come with are 3 standard Elite 2.0 darts, the instructions, and this. That is what you get for $24, all because you are paying a Disney licensing fee. Now, it is called the Quad Blaster. I don't know why, because you only have one shot. This right here is just for show. Oh, gosh. Very seldom do I feel bad that I wasted $5. Again, I am the thrifty nerfer. I like to find deals. That's what attracted me to this. The other thing that attracted me to it was that I thought it was a simple Elite 2.0 reskin of the original Quad Blaster that came out back in the, almost a decade ago, which was pretty cool. You know, it would actually open up, and it would fire more than one dart. This, you know, buyer beware. That's all I'm going to tell you. If I had a much younger child than G-Rex, I might buy this for them. This might be a good little introductory roleplay blaster, you know, but other than that, I don't know why this was made. So, you know, normally I would give you a final thoughts after doing the chronograph, but here are my final thoughts. Trash, garbage. I would normally say, hey, I collect all sorts of NERF blasters. No, I'm not putting this one up on the wall. Yeah, no. When you go look at the box, it is a really cool looking box. Of course, it has the Marvel, type atmosphere decoration on the box itself. And it does say that it is for ages 5 and up. One of the things that I should have noticed when I first received this package in the mail was that it does not promote, like every other blaster in the world, what the range is. Red flag number 1. Red flag number 2, ages 5 and up. But again, you know, I wasn't expecting something that got 70 feet per second. but I certainly was expecting more than what I did get, and we're going to go to the chrono reading now. All right, well, it looks like Pixie picked a perfect spot to lay down in. Normally, I wouldn't shoot towards her, but I'll be honest with you, you'll see that this won't even hurt anything. Well, as you can see by the chrono readings, it is a consistent blaster. Consistently bad. 27 feet per second, I got that in 2 shots. One of them was 26.6. We'll round it up to 27 feet per second. I can honestly say that, I don't want to say my child, but there are athletes out there that can outrun the dart without a problem. I mean, that's a given. Again, this retails at $24.99. I'm going to give this one a hard pass. If you see this one on the store shelves, run. If you happen to be shopping and you see somebody trying to grab this off a store shelf, slap it out of their hands and, send them a link to my video. That way they can be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for saving me $24 because this belongs in a recycling bin. It is solvent welded here in the front. So you're going to actually, if you want to try to modify this thing, I don't know why you would want to modify such a horrible, horrible form blaster, but you would actually have to find a way to take these off. It does have metal screws, so in spite of the Elite 2.0 colors, it doesn't have the standard Elite 2.0 plastic screws. I have not tried to actually open this thing up yet. I did try to take off the sliding mechanism, only because of the fact that I wanted to see if I could loosen it up. Yeah, no, that was a massive amount of fail sauce. Only because of the fact that when I put it back together, it was exactly the same. So, I don't know. Let me see if we can get this on camera here. You can hear how rough that prime is. Yeah, that's just literally plastic grinding against plastic. It's almost like nails on a chalkboard. Does it fire? Yeah. It's really loud for what it is, especially when you're only getting 27 feet per second with this thing. I'm not lying, and I'm not going to even bother showing it to you right now, but you saw the chrono. I can barely shoot this across the room in a straight line. Like, I have to do an angled shot, and it might hit the wall 16 feet away. So, again, I don't know what, but very rarely am I left speechless over how bad something is. This is, whoever designed this should get a raise only because of the fact that, hey, congratulations, you got some dummies to buy a really crappy product. Shame on Hasbro and shame on us for buying them. This is one of those things where I got it, and I had seen other reviews based on the other quad blaster that had come out before, and it looked really cool, really neat. So I was hoping maybe this was just a different color scheme that would fit on my Elite 2.0 collection wall. Oh my gosh, was I ever so wrong. People always like to rail on Walt Disney World and the Magic Kingdom, and just the Disney company in general. And people like to rail on Hasbro. Anyone who knows me and has seen my channel will see that I will defend certain Hasbro products that are worth, in my opinion, defending. But I'll also call out what is absolute crap. I defend NERF Ultra, for God's sakes. I have seen positive sides of NERF Ultra, and I can redeem NERF Ultra in a way. This is irredeemable. I defend Disney a lot because I understand their business decisions. And from a business decision, look, this is something that they could sell to kids, I guess. I can guarantee you that any kid that picks this up, once they fire it and then they compare it to, say, one of the offerings from the Star Wars lines blasters. Heck, even the Mandalorian blaster that a lot of people love to hate on. It performs 100 times better than this. So, yeah. The last time I saw a blaster this poor was when I was a little kid, and again, it was shooting those little, like, rubber darts. Those, oh my gosh. I'm upset at myself for having paid $5 plus shipping for this. Anyways, if you happen to have one of these and you want to just vent and rant, go ahead and leave a comment. I could really use it to cheer me up. If you want to say something like, oh, how cute Pixie is that she just laid there and tried to chew some of the darts after you shot him, Normatico, go ahead and do that also. If you want to see some less trashier blasters, go ahead and give a like and subscribe. I promise I will not be doing another review with something like this ever again. I hope I can keep that promise because, again, I do try to look at the good and the bad. Until next time, this was Normatico. You've been watching Secondhand Blasters. Want to remind you all again, we are still running that competition. If I have not hit 100 subscribers yet by then, it should still be up, and you will get a free blaster. No, it will not be this. I might give this to a parent with like a 3-year-old. Anyways, you'll be able to get an Elite 2.0 Phoenix or an Elite Turbine. Also, I do have a Zuru X-Shot Crusher. That is, all 3 of those are new in box, and one lucky subscriber will win one of those blasters. So go ahead and hit a subscribe, and we'll see you then. Until next time, keep on blasting.